Hey everybody. It's your girl Angie. It is time to talk about Survivor. And y'all know I am a mess. I am silly. The only thing I could think about when Emily got her torch snubbed. Do y'all remember the movie? A lot of y'all younger than me, so y'all might not remember. Waiting to Exhale. When exhale. When what's her name? Brenda. The wife that got cheated on was throwing her husband's stuff in that wagon and was getting ready to burn it up in the car. And she was like, get your ish, and get out. I was like, oh, yes, Emily, get that bag and get out. And you ain't got nothing else to say because you saw she was hating on the way out. Get your stuff, Emily, and get up over there on the jury because we had enough. Yo, you was already on borrowed time. If it was not for Hannah and them damn vape cigarettes that she addicted to, Emily would not have been on our TV screen. We would have saw her week one be problematic and be gone. The whole I'm happy somebody, I mean, a lot of people like Emily. I don't. And I'm not gonna fake a front or change my opinion. I don't like her. And she was problematic, very anti-black, and some people might not see it, but I saw it. I had my good glasses on and I saw it. And I'm happy that she is gone. Goodbye. Because I will give Emily this. Emily was in a good position to win this game. And I was going to be upset because I didn't want her to win it. I was going to be upset. But Emily was in a good position to win this game. And I did not want to have to give her nan bit of credit for nothing. But you know what? You know what? Tell you something. Them people that think they know everything, they had a big head, they want to judge other people, they always dig their own grave. That same grave you was digging for Caleb and Sabaya and Bruce, that same grave you was digging for yourself, Emily, and now you're laying in it. Now you're laying in it. You're sitting up over there. You sitting up over there right next to Bruce. How beautiful is that? Emily's very first words of hateration was towards Bruce. We couldn't even get into episode one good, and Emily was hating on Bruce. And now you're sitting right next to him on the jury. You should have been sitting at home watching it with us, but hey, sometimes karma is slow. Karma is slow sometimes, but she definitely whipped it around for Emily. Now, Katora, you next. Because I ain't forgot. Now, I personally think Katora is going to be sitting in the final three with 0 votes because who's voting for Katora to win? But hey, girl, you next. That's going to be the egg on your face. You did all that hating on Bruce to get 0 votes at the end. But hey, anyway, let's get into the episode, y'all. Let's get into it. I forgot to mention, you talking about Janelle. Janelle is upset that production ghosted Rachel for Nicole. I thought Rachel was going to be on the reindeer games. I don't look, I don't want to talk about Frenzel. Don't get me going down that Frenzel rabbit hole. I don't know why they like Frenzel so much, but hey, I'm not on production. All production got to do is go to Kiss My Cheeks TV, Twitter, and you will know. Don't nobody like Frenzel, but somebody like it, not me. Janelle says she was replaced by. We not going down a Franzel rabbit hole. We about to get on Emily. Emily, let's focus. Cause I don't like her neither. We could read Franzel on Monday. You know, we're gonna have a whole 2 weeks of reindeer games to make fun of Franzel. But right now, we making fun of Emily. Okay. So back to the episode. It opens and everyone is celebrating. Yay, Bruce is gone. We did it. We can't believe he didn't play his idol. I can't believe he didn't play his idol either. What's the point of having an idol, going through all that stuff to find an idol just to take it home? You can make you a little rock bracelet when you get home from Hobby Lobby. Play your idol. But anyway, that was last week. Everyone is celebrated, and here goes Emily. You know, some Karens can't help but to run their mouth. They talk too much. Emily could have won this game, and it hurts my heart to say this. It hurts to say this. But Emily could have won this game if she would have learned how to shut the F up. Because, see, you save your resume talk for the final three. You don't talk about your resume around the campfire with everybody else, and it's 8 people, 7 people left in the game. How many people left in the game? 7 people left in the game. She running down why she should win $1 million. We can't believe Bruce ain't play his idol. That's crazy. He's so unself-aware. I would have sit there like, yeah, you know Bruce ain't got no self-awareness. He sure don't. Here go Emily. Hey, hold up. Wait. Y'all know I was the one who told him that, you know, Julie ain't, I can't curse yet. Julie ain't ish. You know, she just like Kelly, you know, and we was gonna vote out Julie, but you know, I told him that Julie wasn't nothing, and Julie was gonna vote him out, and we gonna vote her out. So that was all me. That was all me. I'm the one who told Bruce not to play. You know, that was my game. That the biggest person in the game that everybody hate him. That was all me. I did that. I'm like, girl, you dumb. You about to go home. And that was in the first 5 minutes of the episode. I said, Emily about to go home. You save that when they say you save that for the final tribal council. When that question come around, what big game move did you make to change the course of the game? That's when you throw your ace of spades out. Like, hey, look, I'm the one who told Bruce, Julie can't be trusted. She just like Kelly, and Bruce was the one who was voted for Julie because I said that, and that's why Bruce ain't play his idol, and that's how we got him out the game. And then the jury would have been like, oh, Emily did that. Whoa. And you know, Julie would have been like, I can't believe it. And then she probably would have got the votes. But oh no, you know, them Karens, they can't wait to run and tell it. That's what Karens do. They love to go run and tell. They can't wait. It's something in them. They don't have no chill, be quiet, mind your own business, hold it for the right times. They can't wait to go run and tell it. And I'm happy that Karen came up out of her. Yeah, girl, go run and tell it so you can go sit on the jury next to Bruce. Go do that. So, you know, everybody is talking, oh, Emily is a gamer. They said in her face, like, girl, that's some good strategy. You got the strategy. You don't ever want to be told you a gamer and you the one, the front runner for the resume. Like, Emily, what were you doing? What were you doing? I don't care what she was doing. She gone. But anyway, so tribal count, what happened next? Because I ain't take no notes. Let's talk about the boat ride. Oh no, we got to get into Katora's story. Katora, the Issa Rae in me, who roots for everybody black, really wants to give Katora a little bit of grace. I really do. But something in me, we already talked about her panic attack last week. I want to give Katora a little bit of grace. I know Survivor is not her therapy session and she doesn't have to put all her business out in the streets for us to know, but she opened up a little bit. She let us know that around the 5th grade, her family pulled her out of homeschool because her parents joined a cult. Around 14, the leader of the cult wanted to marry her, and her mama said, not my baby, and got them on up out of the cult. And she was pushed back into high school after she said she was homeschooled, but not really because they were forced to work. So it sounded like some child labor laws. What kind of cult was this, girl? You should have blasted that cult. You should have blasted them so we know, you know, warning. But I don't, you know, some of these cults is crazy. They might come looking for you. So I understand you might not want to put their name out there. But she said she really wasn't homeschooled because she was working. So when she was pushed back into high school at 14, She was what? That's 3 years. That's all of middle school. That's all. Can you imagine jumping from fifth grade to ninth grade and all of that middle school is just a blank, a wash? I felt bad for the kid. Look, I'm gonna tell you, my son was a part of that pandemic graduation. He didn't graduate in 2020, he graduated in 2021. And I really felt like 2020, like that last quarter of the year, they didn't do nothing. They pretty much sent all them kids home and gave them all whatever letter grade you had. Third quarter, that was your fourth quarter letter grade, and that was it. And then senior year, they were doing school on Zoom and they weren't teaching them kids nothing. And I felt really bad for the 2021 kids because they were pushed into college and they really didn't get that last junior and senior year education. At least that's how I felt. And I know my child is like me. Sit in the classroom and learn. He not do it at myself on the computer. So but anyway, this ain't got nothing to do with cheeks. Let me get off of it. I'm just trying to compare Katura's situation. So I think that is amazing that she overcame all of those years missing in her education to graduate high school, go to college, and become a lawyer. I think that is amazing. I think everyone has a story. And while I was listening to Katura's story, the whole time I just wished, I said, girl, why couldn't you have a conversation with Bruce? Because I know she never had a conversation with Bruce because the first person that told Bruce about himself was Mama Julie. Was it Mama Julie or was it wasn't Kendra? It was, I think it was somebody from Reba told Bruce about himself, like, look, you're overbearing. Nobody in Bello wants to work with you. Like Kelly wanted to vote for you because you know that blind side. And Bruce started to have all that self-reflection. I wish Katura, especially Katura, is giving all these speeches. I love Black people. I'm down for the cause. I want to help people. Like, if you care about people so much, you could have had a simple conversation with Bruce, especially if you are a civil rights attorney. That means you recognize that these games are fish bowls of American society. And you should recognize that Black people really need to work together in these games, not cook it out, but y'all need to have each other's back. And the way that Katura so easily let go of Caleb because you was hating that he didn't tell you about an idol. And Katura so easily, like from episode 1 to now, she has been, it's timid. She been shitting on Bruce. I just wish, Katura, if you would have had that conversation with Bruce, like, Bruce, this is how you come across. Now, if you would have had that conversation with Bruce and he still didn't change his ways, I can understand the hateration. But you didn't even have that conversation with this man. And maybe if y'all would have opened up about y'all stories, occult and foster care is not similar, but y'all probably have a lot of the same pain. Where y'all could have talked it out and probably bonded and really worked together. Like, I just hate the way this season went down with the Issa Rae of it all. Cause but anyway, Katura, I appreciate you sharing that bit of your life. You didn't have to do that. And I also understand because a part of me feels like something about Bruce triggered her from that cult. And that could have been why she might have felt like she can't approach him because, you know, in them cult situations, women have zero rights. So maybe she felt like she couldn't. Something about Bruce triggered Katura. And I'm gonna let that be because Bruce is gone and Katura ain't winning the game. So I'm about to let Katura live. I'm about to just let her live. And we're gonna move on. Katura and Jake at some point was practicing fire. I hope neither one of y'all have to be in that final four fire making. Matter of fact, I hope it's not Katura versus Jake because I feel like ain't nobody gonna win that. They're gonna have to bring out some lighters, some matches, something because Katura and Jake look lost on this fire making. That we might see two. We might go down to a final 2 if it's Katura versus Jake in that fire making challenge. They might be like, both of y'all could go home. Both of y'all gone home. or both of y'all sit on the jury and get 0 votes. We over it. Is it a time limit on the fire making challenge? Okay, back to the episode. I'm gonna because I do root for everybody black, I'm not gonna make fun of Katurah no more. I am gonna give her a little bit of grace. I'm gonna give Katurah a little bit of grace. Julie is my winner pick, but I don't know if Julie gonna get there. We're gonna get to it. Let's get through the episode, and then we're gonna get down to, since we're down to the final 6, who we think had the best shot at winning this game. Now, here come a boat ride. Everybody put their hand in the bag. Whoever get the green rock gets to go off for an advantage. Cool. But it also said the people who wanted to, yes, I'm going to let Katurah live. I'm letting her live. I just decided in my mind to give her grace. I said my piece about what dissatisfied me about her. Everyone has their own triggers and traumas. We don't know how we would act in these situations. So, yes. Now, we're going to talk about it, but I ain't got to the showman's point of the game yet, or my memory, because I'll be remembering the episode out of order. Let's talk about how Emily put her hand in this bag to go on an advantage excursion and then got there and said, I'm going back to the beach. My problem with this is the note said, if you want to participate, put your hand in the bag. Emily, if you did not feel like you was going to risk anything, you could have stayed on the beach and left your hand about the bag and let everybody else pick. Just because Dia, whoever said everybody put their hand in there, you could have said, I don't want to go. I ain't got to put my hand in there. Or you could have slipped somebody the rock. Your favorite person is Drew. You could have said, here, Drew, you can go for me. I ain't got to go. It makes me upset because I think Emily was the person who did this the last time. It upsets me when people volunteer to go on the excursion for the advantage, and then when they get there, they be like, I don't want no advantage. I'm like, but why did you volunteer to go? You could have stayed your ass on the beach. I wanted to see somebody not do the puzzle. And to me, if there's ever an opportunity for immunity, let's just run down the numbers. Emily is already connected to the Reba 4. Even if they wanted Julie out, Katurah still wanted Julie out and Jake. So if you lost your votes, it's still plenty of people there that want Julie out where your vote don't matter. I'm always risking it for the immunity. Period. But you know, them Karens be scary sometimes too. They only want to risk it when they talking about black people, when they snitching on black people. That's the risk they want to take. They don't be wanting to risk nothing else. Emily did volunteer. When you stick your hand in that bag, you volunteered, because that note did not say everybody stick their hand in the bag. It said, if you want to go. If more than one person wants to go, draw rocks. It didn't say everybody draw a rock. They said whoever wants to go. If more than one person wants to go, put your hand in the bag. She could have said, I ain't want to go. She called out everything else. She didn't hesitate to call out Bruce in the first 5 minutes of episode 1. She didn't hesitate on episode 1 to say the 2 black people were the strongest people on her tribe and they had to go. She ain't hesitate to say nothing about no black person on the show, but when it come to putting her hand in the bag, well, I'm just going to do what D say. Please. Ain't nobody forced her to put her hand in that bag. She did volunteer. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dejan. You be like, I be forgetting some people be like it, Emily. We don't all have the same opinion over here. But anyway, we didn't get to see anybody solve this puzzle. And Survivor, y'all might as well throw that puzzle in the trash, because when people see it going forward, nobody ever gonna volunteer to do that puzzle because nobody know how to figure it out. But anyway, Emily comes back and tells everybody the truth, and immediately they don't believe her. They like, bitch, you ain't went all the way on this excursion and came back with nothing. To me, this just a little bit of my gameplay. I'm gonna come back and lie and say I got an idol. I'm gonna pull out a seashell, a rock, whatever. I'm like, I done got me an idol. I'm safe. And then y'all could pull my card or not. But hey, I'm at least gonna lie. Say I got me one of them pieces of paper like Drew. I get to get up and walk out of tribal council tonight. I'm gonna say anything. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, what happened next? I think that's when we figure out Drew and not Drew, but Dee and Austin like each other. Like, we kind of seen it all season, them flirting with each other. They're each other's number ones, whatever. I didn't really think it was a real relationship, but they really like each other. They lost me when they said they was the new Rob and Amber. I said, Rob and Amber, where? I don't even think D gonna talk to Austin if he don't win $1 million. Just saying. But cute. I mean, you don't have anybody else. You gravitate to people. You like who you like. If it becomes a relationship, congratulations to them. I really don't care. That was just really to set up how dumb Austin was. Oh, my water bottle all the way across the room at the end of the episode. So let's go ahead and get there. Immunity challenge is that one where they have to have enough rope and throw sandbags. This word puzzle, look, it would have got me too. It would have got me too. Now, my number one strategy, if I was playing this immunity challenge, I'm going to take as much time as I need to get as much rope as I can. Like, I'm gonna try to damn near untangle all the rope, because I don't have it wastes so much time when you run out there and you don't have enough rope. Now you got to pick all that rope up and go back. I'm gonna stay at that obstacle course and unravel at least 85% of that rope before I run out, because I don't have time to do the back and forth. Now, with that being said, Drew, didn't he do it on the first try? I think Drew did it on the first try, but Drew does not know how to throw a sandbag to save his life. Like, I know he can't play no carnival games. No car. Like I said, Drew, I see why you wanted Caleb out, because you don't have an athletic bone in that 6'6" body. Like, I know the basketball coach was like, "Oh, we got us one," and then be like, "Damn." Mm-mm. Like, Drew, I mean, everybody can't be in the NBA. Some people got to be smart. Now, he was smart enough to figure out that puzzle, because I was like Austin, like, I done figured out the word resourcefulness. That's already a hard word to figure out. And Austin, I know you cheated. I know you looked at Drew's puzzle and said resourcefulness, because you ain't figured that out. But Austin was the first person to get his little archway built, because Drew couldn't figure out how to hold all. And I'm like, Drew, your arm is as long as this arch. You couldn't just hold your arm up and let the puzzle pieces lay on your arm until you got all the letters up. But whatever. He's not an athlete, but he's smart. Austin got his little archway up and it said resourcefulness on the front, but it didn't say resourcefulness on the back. And I'm looking at it like, Austin, like, Jeff, what you mean my puzzle ain't right? He was like, the front and the back. And I'm like, it ain't the same letter on the back. Like, somebody, if y'all understand, because I know Drew did it. I know Drew solved the puzzle. But if it ain't the same letter on the front and the back, how you get it to say the right word on the front and the back? I was so lost. I was so lost. I would have been just like Austin, like, yeah, Jeff, I know you said it ain't right, but what you want me to what you want me to do? I was so confused. Like, that's a tricky puzzle. I'm even though I know Drew did it, I don't know how Drew did it. Like, I'm not that curious to where people, because they say it's some YouTubers out there that do all of the survivor puzzles and break down the answer keys. I don't care that much to go figure it out, but that was shout out to Drew for figuring that out because I was lost too. But anyway, Drew has immunity. The plan is on. Mama Julie got to go. Now, I did tell y'all perception is everything. Perception is everything. Everyone thinks Mama Julie is a threat. I, I don't know what Mama Julie has done to be a threat outside of almost breeding Bruce twice, but that's canceled out when Drew and Austin have actually won immunity. Ugh, I don't know. Everybody likes her, and sometimes I kind of feel like maybe this season's social game is going to outweigh everything else, and she is a social player. She has been playing to that jury. It hurts me every week to vote you all out. I hate to lie. I really hate. I love everybody. I hate to lie, but we got to do it. We have to vote. I'm like, Mama Julie is playing for this jury, and I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. But she's the biggest threat. She got to go. Okay. So the plan is in motion. The only hiccup is Austin loves D, and he don't want to or what is it? Ain't backslide, blindside the woman he loved, and he don't want her to be shocked. Why everybody else get to be shocked? Why D can't be shocked at the tribal council? I just can't let D go out here. And I know she ain't gonna say nothing because she love me too. I guess you don't realize she don't love you too. She ain't gonna say nothing, but I gotta tell it. So here he go. It's gonna be Julie tonight. I don't know what to tell you, but everybody voting for Julie tonight. Don't say nothing. But I didn't want you to be blindsided. And so here go, D like, why it's gotta be Julie? That's my number. She didn't say that was her number one because she told Julie Austin was her number one. Now hold up, pause. The dog is outside barking. Lord have mercy. Pause. Shout out to Mama Julie for never giving Austin that idol back. Like, that's the kind of gameplay Angie loves. I love that. Yes. You put that idol in my bag. It's my idol now. It ain't no give backs. You gave that to me. And I choose not to give it back to you. You the dummy for giving it to me. So shout out for Mama Julie for not giving that idol back. Though if we do a rewind, that was her idol anyway, because she was the one who found the hammer and she was the dummy for giving it to Austin. I guess that finally probably clicked in her head, like, I probably shouldn't have gave him the hammer. No way. That's my idol. I ain't mad at it either way. Shout out to Julie for keeping that idol. And one thing I know Julie has set up for the future, I bet you don't nobody else give anybody an idol. Oh, you got caught up on a bad rock draw and you on the out. I guess I'll see you at home on finale night, but you ain't getting my idol. I don't care if I got 3 idols in my bag. Hey, Naomi. When they stuffed Emily's torch, I was like, Angie, I'm going to have a field day. Oh, yes. We ain't even got to the torch yet. But anyway, we have Mama Julie. Here go D. Doing her little conversation issue tonight. Play the idol. I can't say nothing else. Look normal. Look normal. Look. Don't look at me. Just play your idol. We gonna vote out Emily, and that's it. Austin told me he my number one, and I'm his number one, and you could be number 2, and I'm trying to save you number 2, but play the idol. I'm like, I don't know why Austin wouldn't think that D is not gonna snitch. D is the only person that wanted to be Reba to the Final Four, and I thought it was gonna be Reba to the Final Four. Y'all shocked me by taking shots at each other so fast because Drew, I don't think it was. I think y'all should have waited one more week before you took shots at each other. Y'all should have waited one more week because if y'all would have successfully got out Mama Julie, Emily can't be trusted. Now, the only reason I feel like y'all probably could have trusted Emily because y'all are like-minded people and y'all don't like no melanin in y'all alliance. And I don't think Emily would have ever worked with Katora. For real, for real. But that's who knows. We'll never know. We'll never know. But anyway, so Julie is like, well, whose idea is this? It was Drew. I was like, this Drew, ain't it? But Drew got that necklace on. All right. So she goes up to Emily and Jake and was like, y'all want to do something tonight? Because the plan is one of y'all going home. Out. One of y'all going home. Now we could vote for Austin and it could be on and popping. Now, I felt like that was a good idea. Jake, you have nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose. Emily, you really have nothing to lose. Y'all could have easily threw some votes on Austin. Mama Julie play her idol. Bam, Austin is out. He out of there. But you know, at least Mama Julie is unlike Bruce. And she's self-aware enough to know they ain't rocking with me. And I think at some point even D said, look, I'm gonna vote for you too. Whoever you vote for going home. So I'm like, cool, Austin getting ready to go home. Now, mind you, I'm happy Emily went home, but I wouldn't have been mad if Austin went home either. That would have, can you imagine the irony of your alliance member? You wanting this alliance member so bad that you give them an idol so they feel safe on the little rock draw tribe, whatever tribe split up they had. You give her an idol so she feels safe. And then she says, I ain't giving it back. And then turns around and votes you out with your idol. That would have been Survivor history. Like, that would have been amazing. I wish she kind of would have voted for Austin. I'm tired of Austin anyway. I'm tired of Austin. I'm really tired of everybody. Like, Angie, who do you want to win? I don't really give a damn who wins. To be honest, I was kind of looking forward to 3 Reba people being in the final so they could go back and forth on who played the best game when they've all equally played the same game. But anyway, whatever. What happened? It's tribal council time, and tribal council isn't too hot or spicy. You know, even Jeff is like, Drew, that's all you got to say. Spill the tea. I love tribal councils when they be like, we ain't got nothing to say. Can we go vote? Like, I know you got a TV show to make and all, but can we go vote? I like them kind of tribal councils. But anyway, you know, they really ain't have too much to say. I found it odd. I feel like D had to tell Austin, save your idol. She's voting for Emily. Like, she's voting for Emily. Because I can't believe Austin wouldn't play his idol because he even said, if she plays something, I'm playing something. And I was like, at least both idols would be flushed. But now Austin is guaranteed to a Final 5 because I think they said his idol is good at 6. So he playing that idol next week. So I don't know. But anyway, Jeff got to reading the votes. Julie. Bam. Emily. Get your shit, Emily. Get to stepping. And hurry it up. I was so happy Emily went home. I don't know. I would say Sabaya should be happy, but Sabaya been kind of caping for Emily all season. But I'm happy Emily went home. Y'all saw the picture on the front of this video. It's a whole boot. Get on up out of here, Emily. And please don't let her say too much on the final night. I really don't have to hear Emily say nothing else. I really don't. And don't bring her back. Mm-mm. I'm over it. The only person I want to see play again this season is Caleb and Sabaya. I want to see them have a fresh start because I feel like if Lulu in general didn't really get a fair shake because three people from Lulu technically quit. There three people. It's three times Emily should have been packing her bags and somebody from Lulu quit. And I feel like it changes the atmosphere of the game. The what is the trajectory? Did I say that right? Y'all know what I meant. It changes the game when people quit. Could you imagine how strong like Lulu would have had to at least lose I didn't forgot his name, whoever the boy was that quit second. Lulu would have had to go to two tribal councils. But can you imagine Sabaya and Caleb running this game if they could have hooked up with I don't know about Katora, but maybe they could have tried to protect Sifu. Maybe Sabaya would have chilled with J Maya. Like, we never know because people quit. And that's not fair. Emily could have been gone. Oh, I'm so happy. Bye, girl. You ain't even got to flash Emily on the jury no more. Like, just show me Caleb and that's it. But anyway, Emily is gone. Emily is a hating ass bitch. Let me tell you that. Because see, she couldn't even say, I'm so happy, to play. It was so good meeting you guys. I'm so happy I made great friends. It's a game. Love you guys. Bye. She's a hater. She had to be like, remember, y'all, I'm going to vote for the person who played the best game. Like, bitch, this ain't the final tribal council. We ain't ask you who you voting for. Get your shit and get up out of here. Go on and take Jeff your torch. We ain't asked for no speech. Because that ain't nothing but cat calling for Julie to go home next. And Julie probably going, y'all think Julie going home next? Julie, you gotta pull out your inner Bruce, girl. Pretend like you up there battling Bruce, and you gotta win you some immunity challenges because I feel like I might be saying Emily, but I mean Julie. Julie, you gotta win out. Julie is my winner pick. I like Julie. Julie did some badass stuff last night, and I was here for it. Here for all of it. And just the fact that she didn't get her idol back alone, she deserved to win. You deserve to win, Julie. Now, let's talk about it real quick. I probably got about 10 minutes before my son comes in. Let me see where he at on the GPS. I want to talk about the people left in the game and their winning projections or statistics or whatever the word is. Let me see where he at real quick. Oh, he almost here. Oh, damn. He almost here. So I got, exactly 10 minutes. I got 10 minutes. Okay. So to me, let me write the names down so I don't forget. And to remind everybody, I'm going to watch the challenge tonight and we'll talk about the challenge tomorrow and maybe Squid Games. So Julie, D, we still got the before. Austin, Drew, Katora let's go ahead and get Katora out the way. Katora for me has 0% chance to win this game. I do think Katora might sit in the final 3 because why waste the tribal council on Katora? She can't make fire. She's not about to win any immunity challenges. She doesn't have anything on her resume. And even if she does, what kind of move is Katora going to make? All Katora can do is vote with whoever tell her to vote for whoever somebody tell her to vote for. That's it. And Jake. So Katora gets 0%. Now, Jake, I feel like the jury likes Jake because whenever, Jake talks and they see that he's still there, they kind of smile and cheer for him. And I think Bello likes Jake. I think Bello would It's a lot of Bello over there. I think Bello would vote for Jake. Maybe Caleb might vote for Jake because Jake was the only person that wanted to try to save Caleb. So I'm going to give Jake. I don't think he could win, but I'm going to give him 10%. He might squeeze out one vote. Now, who do we think is going home next week? I didn't watch the preview, so I have no clue. But I feel like it's Julie if she doesn't win some kind of immunity. Do we think the Reba 4 come in? I don't think they come in because Julie hates Drew. Julie is going to be gunning for Drew, and Drew's going to be gunning for Julie. And more people want Julie out over Drew. So I think Julie goes home. Unless Julie wins immunity, then Jake goes home. So Julie or Jake, one of the J's goes home next week. So Julie, if she's in the final tribal council, I think Julie wins the game if she makes it there. And I think her percentage of getting there is probably, we have the final 6, 50-50. She has a 50-50 chance of getting there. And if she wins, she 100% wins the game for me. Now, if Julie is not there, D wins the game. Because to me, perception is everything. And outside of Julie, everyone thinks D is running the show. And especially now, D was the one who tipped off Julie. Like, I think that takes a nudge off of Austin because now Austin just looks like the lost puppy dog in love, telling his girl everything she needs to know about the game. And so to me, that makes D look even more dangerous. So D has an 80% chance if she's not there with Julie. To me now, Austin and Drew have nothing. They have nothing on their resume. Like, Austin, you gave your idol away and then you voted the person out and they used your idol to stay. So even if Austin plays his idol next week and saves himself, I don't think Austin is even up for elimination. Like, that last little bit idol you got left is kind of like a womp womp to me. So yeah, and then Drew never pulled out his piece of paper to walk. Like, 1 week, Drew should have just walked out of tribal council for the hell of it. Just to show it off. Like, look, I'm leaving. I ain't even got to stay. I don't know. I don't think Drew and Austin have a resume. Like, Drew talks a lot. And then I'm going to say this and then I'm about to go because I'm not going to harbor over Bruce too much. But everybody talked about how Bruce talks to people. What about how Drew talks to people? Drew is very condescending to me. He talks down to people all the time. When Reba was running that game, he would be smirking in tribal council like, bitch, you going home. Like, what about Drew? I ain't gonna say nothing else. I ain't about to preach no more else, nothing else about it. Everybody else gets grace because the leader of the non-melanated alliance is gone. I don't know. I think he just brought Jake because Emily took all the women last week, so he said, I'm taking all the men. And it would it have looked funny if he would have took Austin and D? I don't know. I don't care. I didn't even see the barbecue they was cooking. They spent all their time talking about Julie. But anyway, that was the episode, y'all. I'm not going to hold y'all up tonight. I really think it's Julie or D's game to win. If one of them, for me, is sitting in the final 3, they win the game. And I hope one of them do win it. I hope it's an all-female final 3. I hope it's Julie, D, and Katurah. Well, I feel like I got to sneeze. Get it together, Angie. Okay. I hope it's an all-female final 3, Julie, Katurah. I want to see Katurah just sit there so she could talk about how all she did all season was hate on Bruce and celebrate once he went home. Like, she didn't even coordinate him going home. But anyway, girl, I just want to hear what you got to say. And I want to see how everyone reacts to her being a lawyer because she seems to think people don't even know that I'm a lawyer. Like, girl, don't nobody care. But anyway, moving on. That's it, y'all. I'm not about to read nobody else because Cheeks will be here. I'm so happy to see him. He'll be home for a Christmas break. I get like this all the time. Like, I love my empty nest. I really do. But then I miss him and I'm like, oh, he's coming home. I can't wait. Like, I cooked him dinner, everything. So Once he gets here, we're gonna eat dinner and everything. But I guarantee you by Sunday night, I'm gonna be over it. Cause he gonna be on my damn last nerve by Sunday night. Cause he about to eat up all my food, drink up all my Snapple apples. I had to hide half of my Snapple apples in the trunk of my car. Like he gonna get on my nerve in a minute. But right now I miss him, and I can't wait for him to come home. So I'm about to end this shortly. I can't wait to. Oh, you still at school? Oh, you leave next Thursday. Oh, I know your family misses you. I know they miss you. Safe travels back home to all the college kids. I think the regular school kids have another week. I gotta work, so it don't even matter. But I'm about to sign off again tomorrow. I'm gonna watch the challenge tonight. We will get into the challenge tomorrow night, probably same time, 6 o'clock. I gotta look at my calendar to make sure I don't have anything on my. Oh wait, I do. I do have something on my calendar. RuPaul's Drag Race will be back January 5th. And my YouTube friend, Abby Reviews, let me be on her panel. It's a panel. I don't know everybody's name, but I think it's Abby, Really B, L Teddy, and it's two more people. I'm not familiar with them, but they're doing a drag race panel. And tomorrow night at 6, they're gonna because I'm on the panel. Shout out to Abby for letting me be on it. Because I did just invite myself. I was like, girl, I want to talk about drag race. But so we'll be doing drag race tomorrow at 6. I don't know whose channel it will be on tomorrow, but once I find out, I'll put it out on Twitter in the community wall. So you all know for the drag race fans out there. So after that, so probably at 7 o'clock tomorrow night, we'll get into the challenge and Squid Games. And then what else comes on? This Sunday I know last Sunday we were going to do kitchen table talk, but I got really busy. So this Sunday, hey Sam, I'm doing really good. This Sunday will be kitchen table talk with Blissfully Single Bean, and then we'll be back on our regular schedule, But of course, we got to throw reindeer games out there too. So reindeer games will be in the mix next week as well. So that's the schedule. I'm about to sign off so I could be downstairs when my son gets home. And shout out to you all for the support of the channel. Please continue to like the videos, share the content on YouTube and Twitter. I really appreciate that. And if you're new to Kiss My Cheeks TV, go ahead and boom, hit subscribe. I appreciate that. I made it to 1,000 and now I'm on my way to the 2,000. Sam, I don't know you. I appreciate it. I ain't putting my address, email, or nothing out there. Send it to me on Instagram, Kiss My Cheeks TV. Anyway, y'all. Have a good night. Talk to you all later. Bye.